Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, first of all, there for a while, I didn't want Hispanic people or any immigrants to show up here in the United States at our doorstep and try to find a job that people who are citizens already had, at least at first for a while. Then I seen how hard they had it. I realized that they really need to show up here for work and for a better life. But the thing is, though, here's what my thinking was at the time. I just didn't want to see people get abused like I was by the government or by anybody else. And that's the thing I was really worried about with Hispanic folks. I was afraid they were going to be abused. Okay, now with that said, SIU Carbondale, I worked as janitors. I think I've alluded to that before. I was a student janitor, and basically then I got harassed several times by the supervisor. But I think as though I didn't file a claim in the Department of Human Rights at all because I was too young and naive to know better. But just the thing is, I'm trying to tell you folks is that learn from my example that if somebody does harass you at work to the point where you can't even stand it and they're calling you gay or whatever else, then maybe you should file a claim. It might do you some good. Well, other point I want to make is that you know, after all this time reading books, self help books, and also just dealing with life's troubles, I've learned to have a good positive attitude. But really, after a while, I must say that even with a positive attitude, people just want to rid themselves of me, no matter who it is. Whether it's folks at SIU as janitor, whether it's folks at the University of Illinois Springfield, whether it's the people in Chicago at the Applied Systems, whether it's the news crews who just want to tell me any lie they can so they can get me to come out as queer. Well, the thing is, though, a boyfriend won't fix this problem, folks. A new president, even though I voted for Joe Biden, won't fix this problem either. There's been too many presidents that's been pulling the same shenanigans. And the thing is, though, until you folks set up some other rules where people don't have to get harassed for so many years, I'll give you an example. You know, I was talking earlier in a video, a couple of videos back, about how I met Shirley MacLaine and so forth. Well, I actually met the first people that were Hollywood stars of one form or another, even in kindergarten. I mean, I had Ellen DeGeneres and so on. It come to my kindergarten class, and not really to harass me, but just basically just to talk to my teacher. Well, my point is though, folks, after a while, how many years of harassment from Hollywood does a man really deserve? How many times do I have to be the mimic job of a president and so on, any other politician for that matter? How many times do I have to be forced to get someone to come out as queer at a job when I don't really know the rules sometimes? And lastly, why should I have to be the one that has to be the bearer of some kind of sexual harassment from teachers in a college setting when obviously they really aren't attracting me anyway? And the thing is, though, I'm using it as an example in one form or another, trying to have folks, basically try to save themselves by filing claims. Well, the thing is, though, folks, I'm tired of being the example for everybody. I'm tired of being the clear code example of what not to do or what to do. And it's really getting to the point where I need to settle with, in one form or another. I don't want to pick on any particular entity. I don't want to pick on any particular institution. I don't even want to participate to the point where I feel like I have to suck up to a politician to get help. And really, what it gets down to is this has just been not really a lapse of judgment on my part. I've been trying to file claims to the Department of Human Rights. The only thing is, though, what it really gets down to, folks, is that this has really been a one rude experience after another in the United States. And I'm going to ask you folks, when is all this going to end? And I really must say, I really deserve better than this life I have. And now, some folks might say I might sue somebody or sue the government or sue Lord only knows what entity or institution and maybe make $1 billion or some crap. After it's all said and done, folks, I've had my life trashed from one end to the next. And the thing is, though, how much more do I deserve just to be treated like a human being? And after a while, I'm about to ask the same question: is how much hell do I have to deserve? Do I deserve just to make me a straight person? How much hell do I deserve to make me any kind of person that people want to mold me into? And that's what my point is, folks. How much more do I really deserve in this life? And I can't say enough that I just need to be settled with and let the Lord take control of everything at that point. All right, this is Bill Swisher. Good night.